A new law changing the way you separate waste. I'm Grace Leverrier, your neighborhood reporter. There are different ways to comply with the law that officially went into effect for Golden Hills residents on April 1st, and one of those includes bringing separated material here to the Tehachapi landfill.
So it's going to take some learning and getting it done correctly.
Joe Torres, general manager of J. Torres Co., a local trash hauling company, says a big part of that learning is figuring out which materials get sorted into the compost barrel. Torres' company provides optional hauling services for Golden Hills residents as part of the area's compliance with SB 1383.
SB 1383 is a state law. Unfortunately, you can't get around that.
Since the law went into effect earlier this month, Golden Hills Community Services District General Manager Christopher Carlson says there has been some pushback from residents, which is something he says he understands.
I know it's change. I know it's difficult. The quicker people embrace it, the easier it'll be. It'll become second nature in a couple months.
Golden Hills has about 3,000 water connections, with a total of just more than 10,000 residents, Carlson says. Since the new law went into effect, Torres says about 88% of residents enrolled in the hauling services. Under SB 1383, people need to separate organic material from other waste. The main change for those using J. Torres' hauling comes down to adding an additional bin, around $11 more per month. Torres says the addition of the third bin brings the total cost of his services to $34.62 per month, billed quarterly. For those who don't want a third bin or don't have space to store it, officials say they can choose to self-haul. For self-hauling, you sort the organic material yourself and bring it to the Tehachapi landfill. Torres says since this law is fairly new, self-haulers should document their hauls so that in the event of an audit, they can provide proof they are following the law.
That is my advice to them. Keep a log and log it every time you go to the landfill.
The bill aims to reduce methane emissions in landfills that come from organic waste, such as grass trimmings or food scraps. By separating these materials, Carlson says this is a law that heads toward a cleaner future.
It's just like the recycling. There was pushback in recycling, but now everybody is proud to recycle. So I think this will be just one more step in that transition to cleaner California.
Torres says although it's a learning curve for people figuring out sorting organic material into proper bins, he's impressed with how residents have stepped up just in these first few weeks. Torres says he encourages people to comply with the law, whether that's by using their services or choosing to self-haul.
We're on your side, honestly. Yeah, we're not the enemy. We're having to do a job that they've asked us to do.
Golden Hills CSD encourages residents to reach out if they have questions or need assistance. More information and a breakdown of what materials go in which bin will be on our website, turnto23.com. For 23 ABC in Tehachapi, I'm Grace Leverrier, your neighborhood reporter.